Hi, everyone. This is Paula Harriss, and I have with me this morning Dr. Jerry Paz. And Dr. Jerry Paz is a dentist in Warrenton, Missouri. And you've been a dentist for over 25 years, haven't you?
Well, actually, longer than that.
Oh, really? How long
Yeah,
is it?
I graduated from dental school in 1981.
Oh, wow.
So
That's amazing. Yeah.
yeah,
So you've been doing this for quite a while. And your practice is amazing. I have not seen it personally, but I've heard a lot about it. And you're in a 3-story Victorian house, aren't you?
yeah, that's right. It was kind of a dream of my wife and I. Back in '85, we moved to Warrenton, Missouri. Had been practicing in Hannibal, Missouri,
Uh-huh.
but we wanted to have our office in the home so I could be near the family and the kids. And in 1989, we finally realized that dream, and we built our office in the first floor of a 3-story Victorian home. And the whole first floor is my dental office, and we have our residence upstairs.
Yeah, that's amazing. And speaking of children, you have quite a few. Is it 7? Is that right?
Well, yeah, we have 7 kids and 14 grandchildren.
Yeah, you've even got me beat. I've got 12, and I thought that was a lot.
Yeah, oh, that's awesome. That's great.
Yes.
Yeah, our grandkids range in age from 7 months to 20 years.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Well, I know you and Barb, I've known you for several years. We met at a course long time ago, and Barb, your wife, works in the practice. She's a essential piece
Yeah,
to your practice, right?
she certainly is. She's the business manager for their office,
Mm-hmm.
but she's really my right hand.
Yeah.
She takes care of everything from the office to the family to the home, and dealing with vendors and repair people, and she runs interface in every phase of my life, and I just couldn't get along without her.
Oh, that's wonderful. It's rare to have a couple work together and not kill each other.
We make a great team.
That's wonderful. And I do agree with that. I've seen you two in action. And
Hello?
are you there?
Yeah, cut out for just a minute.
Oh,
We're
okay.
fine.
So we're good. So now, tell me, the purpose of our call today is to talk about your clinic that you have in Haiti. And how did you get started with that? Did you take mission trips down there?
Yes, back in 1994,
Mm-hmm.
I was invited to go on a mission trip to Haiti. And believe it or not, about 2 weeks before I got that invitation, I was praying with a friend of mine from church about what to do, because I had really felt strongly led to do an overseas dental mission, but I had no idea about how to get started. And I got a phone call within less than 2 weeks after that from a doctor in St. Louis, which is about 50 miles from me, and inviting me to go on a mission trip with him to Haiti. And I was just overwhelmed. It was just a God thing.
Yeah.
And so as it turned out, he was short-handed for the trip he had planned coming up. So I invited another doctor friend of mine to go with me, and we needed dental assistants. So I brought 2 of my own sons with me. And so it became kind of a family thing. And my family, from that time on, has been involved in church and mission field. We've got 4 of my 7 kids who are involved in church ministry.
Wow.
My one daughter from that group spent several years in the mission field on her own. So, and several of my kids have joined me on mission trips to Haiti over the years.
Wow.
But I think that the main thing about all of this was the fact that the first year we went down, it was a very humanitarian trip. We served a lot of people. We probably saw close to 3,000 people in about 10 days.
Oh, my goodness.
And but there were enough of us. We worked all day long to accomplish this, but it was a lot of people just rushing through to get people served in terrible, terrible need. And but the problem that I felt is that I wanted them to know why God brought me there.
Yes.
And and they speak Creole, not English, so I couldn't work and communicate. And there was very little way that I could impress upon them, that, we're there as an answer to their prayers, if they're in need,
right,
and to ease their suffering. So the next year I went down there on my own. I put together my own mission trip, and I brought an evangelist with me, and I brought people with me who were really on purpose. They had a vision like mine to let people know about the gospel of Jesus Christ, and to let them know that we're doing all of this at no charge to them, and to ease their pain and suffering because God cares.
Yes.
And that was my goal and mission, is to let them know that and to provide that relief of suffering.
Yes.
So I've just been very blessed over the years to have a number of people who have the same vision and purpose to share their expertise and talent with helping serve people, God's children. And I've just been very, very blessed that I've had this help. That started in 1994, and we've been doing it once or twice a year ever since.
Wow. So what is the name of the ministry?
Well, the mission itself is called Celebrate Jesus of Haiti.
Okay.
And back in 2004, we started building a medical dental clinic, and we named that clinic Sunshine Christian Clinic, and SON for Sunshine.
Right. Okay.
And we divided the clinic in half. We have a medical side and we have a dental side. And so we have a permanent edifice there that people can see and recognize and come there for dental care and medical care.
My goodness. So who owns this clinic? Do you own it personally?
No, I don't personally own it. I've contributed to it quite a bit. And the evangelist I brought down with me that second year, she got so invested and committed to this that she and her husband have spent their retirement and their savings on purchasing the land and building the buildings. And of course, all of this is supported in large part also by donations.
Yes.
And so we use the donated money to feed children. We have a feeding program that we started in the 90s. We feed, then we were feeding a few kids every day while we were there. But now we have a feeding program that feeds about 800 kids every day but Sunday, all year long, every day.
Wow.
And then we also have a free Christian school that's grades 1 through 13. They're in the French system of education.
1 through 13. Okay.
And we provide them a meal along with the teachers and all of the support personnel.
Uh-huh.
We have a mission campus and then our mission also owns 2 other campuses, and we have a mission outreach up in the mountains. We've grown considerably, and in addition to the feeding program, we have we've drilled water wells around our village with the support from a sister church in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and one of the big things we came against early on was an epidemic of typhoid.
Oh, yes.
And along with AIDS and typhoid and lung diseases.
Oh, man.
But typhoid was something that we could do something about. So we began drilling water wells because the people were using terrible water, contaminated water that spread diseases. But by drilling water wells, we were providing the people with fresh water. They used to walk carrying water jugs on their head for 2-3 miles to get water, and it wasn't good quality water. And so we drilled over 300 different holes all around the village to find 14 potable wells.
Man.
And so we have water pumps. They're hand pumps on each of these wells, and the people daily can get fresh water that's not contaminated. And we have seen a significant decline in the spread of typhoid since we've done that.
Oh my goodness! Wow, what a blessing to be able to, because they don't really have. I know my oldest daughter, the pediatrician, has been to the orphanage there on a mission trip, and have had a son-in-law go down there. And it just sounds like there's just not a lot of industry or jobs or economy.
We go to the island of Gonave, which is about 10 miles off the coast from Haiti.
How do you spell that?
It's capital L-A, then capital G-O-V-A-V-E.
Okay.
And on the island, we were in a village of Ansangale, and there on the entire island there is really no industry whatsoever.
Oh.
And there's no running water. There's no electricity.
Oh.
Many of the people live in huts made of sticks with thatched roofs. Others live in homes made of handmade bricks or blocks, and where they put corrugated metal over the top for a roof. So it's and they live on the ground basically, or a pallet.
Yeah.
And they are the poorest of the poor people in all of Haiti. Wow. And Haiti is the poorest nation in the entire Western Hemisphere. On the main island, the average income per year is about $400 a year.
Oh.
And like I said, on our island, there's really no jobs, and people have little gardens they grow, and it's a very subsistence kind of living. There's no, except for us and another clinic, there's no access to medical care, and dental care is sporadic. So people suffer for a long time with routine diseases, and some people actually die from treatable conditions because they can't get access to good care.
That is so sad.
When we first started coming down to Haiti, the mortality rate among children below the age of 5 years was at 50%. 50.
Oh.
And malnutrition was rampant. We saw people with yellow hair and bloated stomachs, and they're full of parasites. And people would get burns or cuts, and they would lose limbs from infection because there just wasn't antibiotics to take care of this. So when we started coming down, we brought down excess medicines with us, and we distributed antibiotics to people that would come see us with a variety of maladies and infections. And we knew of children who had gotten burned, and they would have to have limbs amputated. There's lots of voodoo witch doctors around, and they would perform naturopathic kind of remedies based on their local traditions. And sometimes they did more harm than good with what they did. And but we going down there for only a week or two at a time, we are not really able to make that big of a dent. So we realized this, and in the late 90s, early 2000s, we started to develop a mission that was more permanent.
I've heard that often from people who go on these trips, and it's like, we were a lot of help, but now what? So now you have a permanent setup. So that's amazing. Right. So you have someone there all the time?
No, what we've done, our philosophy was to train Haitians to help themselves.
Oh, good.
So we hired people and trained them to manage the mission in all of its different phases. So we have an agricultural station that we've set up to teach people how to rotate crops and irrigate.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have somebody who helps manage that. We built a school, so we hired teachers and administrators
Mm-hmm.
to run the school, all Haitians. About 8, maybe 9 years ago now, we trained a Haitian to become a minister for the church we built.
Oh.
And he was ordained by our minister from our hometown in Warrenton after taking a lengthy course and being tested. He passed all the tests, and so he's been in charge of the church. We have other ministerial staff and music staff and different people that help in the church. We also have people who manage the actual mission campus,
Mm-hmm.
manage the grounds along with security.
Okay.
So we hire lots and lots of Haitians to
Wow.
operate and manage and supervise everything going on, including the feeding program.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have a store where we actually give away merchandise.
Huh.
We get donations from all over the world of shoes and clothes and pencils and tablets and different things.
Mm-hmm.
And so on an infrequent basis, we have people come in and open up the store and give the stuff away.
Wow.
There's other schools on the island, but every one of them have a tuition and
Oh.
require their students to purchase and have their own pencils, shoes, and uniforms.
Oh.
So we actually provide all of that. We give them all of their books, paper, pencils, shoes, uniforms. We provide it all, and it's all done through the donations to provide a free education to the kids that we have.
Oh, that's wonderful. Wow. That's so encouraging, that you have been able to train the Haitians to actually help themselves. That is what's that old saying? You can give a man a fish, or you can teach him how to fish.
Right. And we know going in that we couldn't be there forever to keep this going.
Yeah.
And so it's now the one thing we do is we are accountable. So the missionary couple that we talked about at the beginning, the evangelist, she and her husband go down there about once every 3 or 4 months, and they go over ledgers and talk to the supervisors and the leaders and
Uh-huh.
make sure everything is, so there is accountability.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
And the thing that we're looking for now is these people are in their 80s and they're looking to retire.
Oh.
So we're kind of in the process of looking for some person or couple who would be interested in being this accountability leader
Mm-hmm.
for our mission.
Oh.
It's a big job and a lot of responsibility, but it's so rewarding, so blessing.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Oh man, that is a big undertaking, and I can see. Bless them for being in their 80s and still going for it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Gracious. So now you're still going down there once or twice a year. Do you take a group with you, or?
Yeah. So we have. I have a couple other dentists who are interested in going down,
Mm-hmm.
and but we're always looking for more people to go. One of the things I would love to see is to have more dentists involved to take dental teams down besides mine at other times of the year.
Yeah.
As it stands right now, over the last 3 or 4 years, we've only had 2 different dental teams go down. So there's my team, and then there's a team from Louisiana
Uh-huh.
that goes down at another time. But people suffer so much in between time
Yeah.
with the dental pain. It's we really would like to get more dental teams going and to utilize that side of the clinic. The medical side is staffed every day of the week, 5 days a week,
Mm-hmm.
with a pediatrician, a Haitian doctor
Oh.
who sees children. And again, it's at no charge. We The other medical clinic on the island is a fee for service, and they require payment in advance.
Oh.
And but ours is a free clinic for kids 12 years and under. But of course, we end up seeing moms.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And but we provide medical care for the kids, and again, all that is supported by donations.
Wow. Okay. So.
But I really would like to see another dental team go down.
Okay.
We have a lot of people who would love to volunteer to be assistants, to help out, but I don't have enough doctors.
Oh, okay.
And so that would be something that really look forward to seeing more interest from our dental community.
All right.
Coming down, and even hygienists.
Yeah.
I got a couple different hygienists that come down, and they do a lot of good, because just doing gross debridements and periodontal scaling with Cavitron just does so much to help people with the gum conditions that they have.
So that brings me to a question. Hopefully this video or this audio will help people, reach out to you. What kind of equipment do you have down there? I mean, do you have a generator? How?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's been a process of evolution.
Yeah.
And we've gotten to a really good place now.
Okay.
We have about 4 different dental units that we set up in an open space.
Okay.
With a central vacuum, and we have an air compressor on a generator that delivers compressed air to 4 different units. We also have 4 different field units that we started out with early in the beginning that we can set up with portable dental chairs. And so we can actually, manage quite a sizable dental team to see all the people that are in need.
Yeah. Okay. Good deal.
We have forceps and instruments.
Okay.
Handpieces. We have everything we need down there. Just the only thing we would ask the doctors to do is to bring their consumables.
Okay.
So they would need to bring anesthetics and gauze, suture, things that we would use up during a week's time.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. All right. And so where would people stay when they're there?
What we did, most buildings on the island are only 1 story. But we built a 2-story dental medical clinic. The upper story has a great room where we take our meals and have our meetings. And then we have dormitories on each side for ladies and for men.
Oh.
So we have, beds and bathrooms. We have a full kitchen.
Nice.
And it's all on a generator, so there's fans. Unfortunately, we don't have air conditioning, but we do have fans. And there are times during the year, in the fall and the winter, when it's actually very pleasant.
Okay.
And, so it's summertime can be pretty warm.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But it's a comfortable place to live and work for the time that we're there.
That's great. Wow, it sounds like you've got an amazing setup, and you really make it easy for someone to come down and work. So how would they reach you, Dr. Paz, or who do they contact if they? I know you have a website. Right.
So the website is feedinghaiti.com.
Feedinghaiti.com.
It's FEEDING Haiti.com.
Okay.
And there's information there about our mission, about the medical dental clinic, even ways to donate if you want to help support our mission effort.
Okay.
And then if you're interested in going to Haiti in a dental mission, you can contact me at HPAZDDS, that's HPAZDDS, at yahoo.com.
Okay.
And if you're, now we have a variety of medical teams that come down.
Uh-huh.
And for example, this last month, or in May, we had a Pepos Vision Center brought down a medical team, and I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but the World Health Organization said that there's 153 million people in third world countries in need of corrective vision.
Wow.
And they suffer for a lack of being able to see, to learn to read, and to do any kind of a productive job. And so that clinic from St. Louis brought down 400 pairs of glasses that they gave out, and no charge. And so it's it's a small drop in the bucket in a great world of need, but we have, besides vision, we also have other medical teams that come down and for a variety of different medical maladies. So if you have contacts in the medical world who'd be interested, have them contact Sonia Dickherber. That's Sonia Dickherber through feedinghaiti.com. And she can help connect you with medical resources to get teams down there.
Okay. All right. Wow.
Other than that, we are always in need of donations to help feed these poor kids. And so through feedinghaiti.com, we would appreciate any help that could be offered.
You know, that could be a great team project. Maybe if they want to do something for Christmas.
Sure.
You know, we've got holidays. This is July. They'll be here before we know it.
That's right.
And if they want to think about doing something like that to donate as just part of their team project, I don't know. But you know, I've known many dental teams who go on mission trips together, and it changes the lives of the team members as well, doesn't it?
Oh, it certainly does. I mean, you know, when you are the heart, hands, and eyes of God, and touching people in need, you can't help but also be touched by what you do to help these poor people.
Yes.
And they are so appreciative.
Oh.
And you know, some doctors have some trepidation about going to a third world country. But I tell you, you know, once you get to this mission area, they know who you are and they appreciate you so much that you never feel insecure.
Oh, that's good.
They watch over you. They appreciate you being there. You never hear a negative word. They just basically love on you for coming and sharing what you know and what you can do.
That's great. Where do you fly into?
We fly into Port-au-Prince.
Okay.
And then we take a small plane from Port-au-Prince to the island of Gonave. And
okay.
Then we stay there in the mission. So it's you know, most connections go through Miami. So it's not hard.
No, doesn't sound like it.
It's and then Port-au-Prince has amenities. So sometimes based on flights, we've had to stay in Port-au-Prince overnight. And there's some pretty decent places to stay where, you know, you don't feel so much like you're in a third world country.
Right.
It can be comfortable.
That's good. Yeah, I've heard of teams doing that. They'll spend a night or two in the beginning or at the end of the trip in a nicer place like that. So that's wonderful. You know, Dr. Paz, I really appreciate you sharing about this. It's important to give back, and it sounds like what you have going here with this whole program is making a huge impact on the economy there, on the health there, and you're offering hope to these people. It's not just going down there for a week or two, and I mean, you're having a lasting results, lasting impact here, lasting results. So thank you for being so committed to this for so many years. It's 24 years or so you've been going down there. So I certainly hope that the listeners who are listening today will, consider what is my part in this, and reach out to the website or to you and figure out what they can do. And they may have more questions, things we didn't cover here today. But thank you for taking the time to share with us, and I wish you success and many blessings.
Well, thank you very much, Paul. I appreciate the opportunity to share. God bless you.
You're welcome. God bless you.